The Asus PG42UQ, Alienware AW3225QF, Samsung Odyssey NEO G8, MSI MPG 321URX, and Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro are the most popular 4K gaming monitors of 2024. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. Next, we are going to compare them on the resolution and display quality category, which has a multiplier of 2. Starting off with the Asus PG42UQ. This monitor boasts a sharp 4K resolution on a large 42-inch panel, delivering incredible detail and immersion. However, its peak brightness falls a bit short compared to some of the other contenders, which may be an issue in brightly lit rooms. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Moving on to the Alienware AW3225QF. This beast of a monitor packs a stunning 4K QD OLED panel with a mind-blowing contrast ratio and rich, vibrant colors that surpass most other OLEDs. It's hard to find any flaws in this display, earning it a well-deserved 9.5 out of 10. Next up, the Samsung Odyssey NEO G8 impresses with its 4K resolution and mini LED backlight, delivering exceptional brightness and contrast. However, its color gamut volume is just average compared to the OLED competitors, keeping it at a respectable 8.5 out of 10. The MSI MPG 321URX is a force to be reckoned with, featuring a 4K QD OLED panel that offers a wide range of vivid colors and excellent accuracy right out of the box. The only minor drawback is that it can appear slightly purple when viewed in very bright environments. Despite this, it earns a strong 9 out of 10. Finally, the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro takes the cake with its jaw-dropping 4K QD OLED display, boasting a color gamut that surpasses even the best OLEDs on the market. With its near-perfect color accuracy and infinite contrast ratio, this monitor is a visual masterpiece, easily securing a perfect 10 out of 10. In the resolution and display quality category, the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro and Alienware AW3225QF tie for the top spot with 10 and 9.5 points respectively. Next, we're going to compare them on the refresh rate and response time category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Asus PG42UQ has a solid 138 Hz refresh rate, giving you smooth gameplay. However, its response time is a bit slower than the other monitors on this list, so you might notice some slight motion blur. I give it a 7 out of 10. Moving on to the Alienware AW3225QF. It boasts an impressive 240 Hz refresh rate for incredibly fluid visuals. Its 0.03 ms response time is lightning fast, ensuring minimal ghosting and trailing. It gets a 9 out of 10 from me. The Samsung Odyssey NEO G8 also rocks a 240 Hz refresh rate, delivering buttery-smooth motion. While its response time is quick, it still exhibits some inverse ghosting at lower refresh rates. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Next up, the MSI MPG 321URX is another 240 Hz beast with a near instantaneous response time. I didn't notice any significant motion blur or artifacts during my testing. It earns a solid 9 out of 10. Finally, we have the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro, which matches the 240 Hz refresh rate of the MSI and Alienware. Its response time is also near instantaneous, providing exceptionally crisp motion. I'm awarding it a 9 out of 10 as well. The Alienware AW3225QF, MSI MPG 321URX, and Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro are the clear winners in this category, each scoring an impressive 9 points. Next, we are going to compare them on the panel technology category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. First up is the Asus PG42UQ. This 42-inch OLED monitor delivers phenomenal performance with stunning picture quality and infinite contrast. But it does come with a hefty price. I love its color accuracy right out of the box, scoring a solid 9 out of 10. Next, we have the Alienware AW3225QF, the first 240 Hz QD OLED gaming monitor with vibrant colors and excellent HDR thanks to its 1000 nits brightness. While it excels in performance, its design is slightly bulkier than I'd prefer, warranting an 8.5 out of 10. The Samsung Odyssey NEO G8 is a high-octane option featuring a 240 Hz refresh rate and mini LED backlighting. However, the color accuracy can vary a bit, earning it a strong 8 out of 10 overall, despite its fantastic refresh rate. Then we move to the MSI MPG 321URX, a QD OLED gaming monitor that produces incredibly vivid visuals with a sleek design. Unfortunately, it can be quite pricey, placing it at a solid 8 out of 10. Last but not least, the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro stands out with its 32-inch QD OLED display and impressive brightness levels. However, while its visuals are stunning, the input lag can be a slight drawback, resulting in a rating of 8 out of 10. In the end, while all these products shine in their own way, the Asus PG42UQ takes the crown with a score of 9. Next, we're going to compare them on the connectivity options category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Asus PG42UQ brings a solid array of ports to the table, including 2 HDMI 2.1 inputs, a DisplayPort 1.4, and USB-C with 65W power delivery. But it's missing some of the more advanced features we see in newer models. I'd give it a respectable 7 out of 10 for connectivity. Moving on to the Alienware AW3225QF, we've got a similar setup with DisplayPort 1.4 and 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, but it lacks USB-C, which is a bit disappointing for a premium monitor in 2024. It scores a 6 out of 10 in my book. The Samsung Odyssey NEO G8 steps it up with DisplayPort 1.4 and 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, plus a USB hub. Though it's also missing USB-C still, it's a solid offering that earns an 8 out of 10. Now, the MSI MPG 321URX really impresses me with its USB-C port capable of 90W power delivery and a KVM switch, on top of the standard DisplayPort and HDMI options. It's just a shame they went with USB 2.0 for the hub. I'm giving it a strong 9 out of 10. Finally, we've got the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro, which takes the crown in this category with 2 DisplayPort 2.1 inputs, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, USB-C with 65W power delivery, and a USB 3.2 hub. It's the most future-proof option here, hands down. The AORUS FO32U2 Pro scores a perfect 10 out of 10 for connectivity, offering the most comprehensive and forward-thinking set of options that'll keep you covered for years to come. Finally, we're going to compare them on the size and design category, which has a multiplier of 3. Let's dive in. At number 5, we have the Asus PG42UQ. This 42-inch behemoth is a sight to behold, but it's not for everyone. While its size is perfect for immersive gaming, it might be too large for some desks, and the lack of ergonomic adjustments is a letdown. I give it a 7 out of 10. Coming in at number 4 is the Alienware AW3225QF. This 32-inch curved beauty strikes a great balance between screen real estate and desk space, and its futuristic design is a head-turner. However, the curve might not be everyone's cup of tea, and the stand, while sturdy, takes up quite a bit of space. It earns an 8 out of 10 from me. The Samsung Odyssey NEO G8 takes the 3rd spot. This 32-inch monitor boasts a striking 1000R curve that really pulls you into the action, and its sleek white design is a refreshing change from the usual black. But be warned, that aggressive curve can be polarizing, and the stand's footprint is substantial. I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Runner-up is the MSI MPG 321URX. This 32-inch flat panel is a versatile choice that'll fit into most setups seamlessly. Its understated design with subtle RGB accents strikes a nice balance between gamer aesthetic and professional look. The stand offers good ergonomics, but I wish it had a bit more flair. It scores a solid 9 out of 10. And the winner in this category is the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro. This 32-inch monitor nails the sweet spot for size, and its design is simply stunning. The thin bezels and sleek stand give it a premium look, while the subtle AORUS branding and customizable RGB add just the right amount of gamer flair. It's a monitor that looks as good off as it does on. I'm giving it a perfect 10 out of 10. The Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro takes the crown in the size and design category with a perfect score of 10, thanks to its ideal size for most setups and its impeccable design that manages to be both stylish and functional. The results of our comparison show each product shines in its own way, but the Gigabyte AORUS FO32U2 Pro stands out with its score of 95.5. This monitor brings forth impressive performance across all tested categories, from resolution and display quality to refresh rate, response time, panel technology, connectivity options, and even size and design. It's evident that Gigabyte has gone above and beyond in creating a gaming monitor meant to set new standards. Its 4K QD OLED panel delivers exceptional visual fidelity, and the impressive 240Hz refresh rate provides ultra-smooth gaming experiences. Beyond performance, the AORUS FO32U2 Pro's sleek design and comprehensive connectivity options further add to its overall appeal, making it the top choice for gamers seeking to elevate their gaming journey. As for the other products, each display held its own and shined in certain aspects. The Alienware AW3225QF won in the refresh rate and response time category with its blitzing 240Hz refresh rate, providing a seamless gaming experience. The Asus PG42UQ had stunning panel technology that stole the show. The Samsung Odyssey NEO G8 scored well in the connectivity options category, offering a great array of ports for various needs. Last but not least, The MSI MPG 321URX impressed with its balance and performance across nearly all categories, making it a versatile choice for different gamers. All monitors had their strengths, proving themselves worthy of consideration based on your specific gaming requirements.